The case from the hit podcast Serial is back in the spotlight today. Maryland's highest court going to hear arguments on whether Adnan Syed should get a new trial.
He was convicted in 2000 of murdering his ex-girlfriend Hae Min Lee. WMAR 2 News' Chanel Pearman is live in Annapolis for us. Chanel, what can we expect today?
Ashley, this is the state's last and final appeal. Maryland's highest court will hear oral arguments later today, and they'll decide whether or not to reinstate Adnan Syed's murder conviction or grant him a new trial. Now, here's a breakdown of the case. Syed's ex-girlfriend and classmate Hae Min Lee disappeared in January of 1999. Her body was found a month later in Lincoln Park. Syed's case was featured on the popular podcast Serial, and he later appealed his conviction on the grounds that his previous attorney failed to call a key alibi witness. In 2016, a judge in Baltimore vacated his conviction and ordered a new trial for him. The state appealed that decision, but in March of this year, the Court of Special Appeals upheld the Baltimore judge's original ruling. The state appealed that decision too, and now it's up to the Court of Appeals to rule on Syed's fate.
I think the important thing for the public to know is that this is not a question of whether or not the defendant in the case, Adnan Syed, is guilty of the crime. It is a very different question about whether or not there was a constitutional deficiency in his representation.
Arguments are scheduled to begin at 10 o'clock this morning, and you will be able to stream that live starting on the state's court's website. Live in Annapolis, Chanel Pearman, WMAR 2 News.